Hey there guys, EctoMaster here. We are back with Heroes Tuesday, and of course if it's Heroes Tuesday, then we're going to be taking a look at a couple of heroes, and of course why not start this week off? I know Uther is on the list.
There is no triumph without risk.
I know that, but here is the brand new hero, Kharazim. We took a look at him last week, just a little bit, just a little tiny bit, as we took a look at him while I was playing him. Of course, we're just going to, we're going to see what he does and what he's all about, what his moves are, what it is that he accomplishes. So we're going to take a look at his skins. We're going to take a look at his talents. We'll take a look at his abilities and his talents, and then that's it that we're going to do for him. And then later on today, we'll see a version of Uther. And from there, we will pick the next player that we do, or the next hero that is brought into the fold. And then, starting very soon, maybe not this week, maybe the week after.
There is no triumph without
yes, I know you've said that twice now. Thank you. If not next week, maybe the week after, we're going to start seeing me doing either against AI, or you know what? I'll just suck in the guts and pick a build and just go out and do it. And yeah, we'll play against the real people. And I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about that. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at his skin. So here is his base skin, and he has the 3 variations. He's got a green, and then white, which looks very avatar-y, if you know what I mean. Especially with the arrow on his head. Level 10, you do get the master skin, so here's the build up to the master skin. That's kind of cool looking. Kind of. Not like amazing. And then, here we go. Last one.
Time is always moving.
And then you have the Jade Dragon Kharazim, which I guess is a little bit of a WoW reference, maybe? So, Fire Nation! Ba-dum. And then the last one as well. There you have it. So there is Kharazim, that's his skins. We're going to go back to the play feature. Just because I think it's easier to look at the abilities here than it is to look at any of the others. So anyways, he has 3 main abilities, and then he has a trait that he will pick, and we'll get into that in a moment. So anyways, his abilities, Q, W, and E. Q is the Radiant Dash. It's a 30 mana cost with a 12-second cooldown. Jump to an ally or enemy. Enemies are immediately hit with a basic attack. Breath of Heaven is a 60 mana cost with an 8-second cooldown. Heal nearby heroes for X and give them 10% movement speed for 3 seconds. Deadly Reach is a 50 mana cost with a 10-second cooldown. Your next basic attack increases your attack speed and attack range by 100%. For 2 seconds. And then your trait, it's Choose Your Own Trait Avenger. We'll get to that in a few moments. So you choose between Transcendence, Iron Fist, and Insight from the Talents panel. And then his Heroic, 7-sided Strike, so a 77 mana cost with a 50-second cooldown. You become invulnerable and strike 7 times over 2 seconds. Each strike hits the highest health nearby hero for 7% of their maximum health. And then Divine Palm, a 50 mana cost with a 60-second cooldown. Protect an allied hero from death, causing them to be healed for 500 or X if they take fatal damage in the next 3 seconds. So there you have it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the talents. Now, I'm going to go over all of these because level 1 is where you choose your trait. And that's new, that's exciting and different. And we're going to be looking at this ability from Livy on Heroes Nexus. It's Quick Match Hero Kharazim Full Healing Guide. So this is a healing-based build. So anyways, his abilities, number 1, or his talents. First off, Transcendence. Every 3rd basic attack heals the lowest nearby allied hero for X. Iron Fist, every 3rd basic attack deals 100% bonus damage. And then Insight, every 3rd basic attack restores 12 mana, or X mana. For level 1, seeing as we are going with a healing build, this is the one they recommend, Transcendence. Level 4, you have Foresight and Overtake, which are your usual ones. We'll go over those, but not what it's recommended with the build. So Foresight, Radiant Dash reveals the area around the target for 3 seconds. Only one area can be revealed at a time. Overtake, basic attacks deal while Deadly Reach is active. Increase your movement speed by 30% for 2 seconds. Healing Ward is one we see quite often, but believe it or not, it's not the one that say to take with this build. Oh no, my friends, they say to take Protective Shield. It's a 60-second cooldown. You activate this, so it's going to be your number 1 key. Activate it to shield an allied hero for 15% of their max health for 5 seconds. Level 7, you have Echo of Heaven. Breath of Heaven heals a second time, 2 seconds later for 50%. Way of the 100 Fists, Radiant Dashing to an enemy causes you to launch a volley of blows, dealing 180 total damage instead of a basic attack. And then the other two we see quite often with others with Clairvoyance and Cleanse. Now with the build they recommend to take, of course, Echo of Heaven. At level 10, it should be a no-brainer. You take Divine Palm. Of course, you could take 7-Sided Strike if you really wanted to, but for this build, they recommend to take Divine Palm. At level 13, you have Spell Shield and Relentless, which we see with other heroes, so we shall ignore those and just look at the two basic for Kharazim, and then the one for the build. Quicksilver, Radiant Dashing to an ally gives you and the target 30% movement speed for 3 seconds. Or Fist of Fury, increases Deadly Reach's duration by 50%, and that is the one they recommend to take with this build. At level 16, you have Soothing Breeze. So, two that will update, Soothing Breeze and Circle of Life will update Breath of Heaven specifically. Breath of Heaven removes silences, blinds, slows, and roots with Soothing Breeze. Circle of Life increases Breath of Heaven's healing by 10% for each other hero in the cast range. Blinding Speed decreases Radiant Dash's cooldown by 2 seconds and increases the maximum number of charges by 1. And Blazing Fist, every third basic attack, reduces the cooldown of Deadly Reach by 1 second. For this build, as it is healing, we're going to go with one of these, and it is Circle of Life. At level 20, they recommend to take Storm Shield, so basically a 45-second ability, a 45-second cooldown ability. You do cast this, so if you've followed the build thus far, it'll be on your number 2 key. You activate to give all nearby allied heroes a shield for 20% of their max health for 3 seconds. But if you wanted to, I don't know, stay with the heroic, you have Peaceful Repose. Basically, Divine Palm's cooldown is set to 5 seconds if the hero does not die. And then, if you decided to go with 7-Sided Strike, there is Transgression. 7-Sided Strike hits 4 additional times, so it then becomes a 10-Sided Strike. Oh no, 11-Sided Strike. There you go. So there you have it, guys. That is Kharazim. He is the newest hero. He's a healer and he's a melee support. I think the only melee. I could be wrong. I think there are other melee supports. Support. Range. 1 melee. 1, 2, 3. 3 melee support. But I think the only one for Diablo. Yep, the only one for Diablo. So there you have it, guys. That is Kharazim. We'll be back next week with more heroes. Haven't decided yet because I haven't done Uther yet, to be quite honest. Haven't done them yet, so you will see Uther later on today, and we'll see who we are having next week in the Uther video. If you guys liked it, of course, subscribe, comment, favorite, and all that below. And I am EctoMaster. I will see you guys next week in the next edition of this Hero Spotlight. I don't know. I kind of went off on that, didn't I? I usually go, I'll see you guys in the next round. But I forgot.